Welcome. We are Autonomous Flight Technologies. After 10 years serving clients across the United States, it occurs to us most are unaware of exactly what we do. At AFT, we are problem solvers. Okay, but what does that entail? Well, with this short video, we hope to offer a little insight on a few of our most popular services. Originating in the unmanned systems arena, AFT broke multiple barriers, disrupting the world of aerial mapping and digital twin modeling. With a multitude of powerful software offered today, the use cases are almost endless. Let's begin with a basic model. After our crews work throughout the job site, laying ground control points, we begin with data capture. Utilizing hardware with the latest technology, we operate behind the scenes, performing a thorough coverage of the entire site, gathering datasets with both ground and aerial vehicles. From this gathered data, point clouds are built. Mesh surface models are then generated and further textured using the original images, resulting in a 3D digital model with extreme visual quality and dimensional accuracy. All of this can be somewhat confusing, but think of it like this. Your brain models in real time using the same principles. This is how you perceive and open a door instead of running into it. We produce a model capture of the work and digitize it for analysis. In short, we capture what you're seeing and enable you to view it on a computer monitor. Okay, so what different types of objects can we model? Whether your project involves oversight for construction, earthworks, or engineering, AFT can model just about anything. Have a look at this. Hey there, General Lewis. Be careful where you point that thing. So, what can this be used for? Let's start with this simple 100-year-old cornerstone. Actionable data such as distance, angle, and volumetric inspections can be extracted from highly detailed models that in turn can be used for remediation planning. Or, in simple terms, fixing it. This is especially advantageous if the subject of the model is in a dangerous or hard-to-access location. Dangerous? How so? Does the prospect of hanging from a rope 300 feet in the air looking for cracks the size of your finger sound appealing? Models can reduce risk for clients tasked with inspecting and evaluating structures in hard-to-access or dangerous environments. Along with reduced risk, lowered costs for inspecting these challenging subjects are an added value to our clients. How many workers do you think it would take to cover this entire stack? AFT had this completed before lunch. 3D models are also useful for creating digital twins of subjects, ranging from historic monuments and museum artifacts to large structures. Well, what is a digital twin? Digital twin is a term used to describe a one-to-one virtual replica to be used on your computer to obtain all sorts of information. Need to know the angle of this patch antenna? No problem. Wow, so you can gather measurements? I'm intrigued. Not only measurements, how about structural integrity, as in, is that thing safe? Models of large structures provide an insight into projects requiring attention to accuracy, where minute details are essential, as well as offer an overall big picture of the site. Areas of interest can be modeled in higher resolution from the same dataset, and advanced AI software can be implemented to find structural concerns arising from age, design, or even natural disasters. Natural disasters? How can 3D models help? Yes, in the aftermath of a tornado that struck Virginia in 2016, the data collected from our crews provided NOAA information, which led to legislation reform regarding crisis events on the federal level. Without the use of one of our crews, 4 additional miles of destruction, including several residential properties, would have been overlooked by first responders on the ground. The data also helped the families and their insurance companies gain accurate damage assessments from the incident. This single catastrophic event led to the revolution of drone technology in the emergency services sector. All this is really fascinating. Tell me more. Sure, let's move on to Earthworks. Digital 3D modeling allows the ability to accurately determine the amount of material a client has on hand, whether that be bedrock ready to extract or stockpiles ready to ship. Grades and benches can be verified for safety compliance without the need for boots on the ground, avoiding costly penalties from various regulatory agencies. Efficiency and productivity for site personnel can also be increased. Production increases, you say. How? Take, for instance, you'd like to know how steep a haul road is. Are you seeing an increase in tire wear? Fuel consumption? Downtime? How about traffic jams? Why is that haul truck idle? After an initial study, our maps can be aligned with the vehicle's GPS units to manage your fleet and workflow in the most cost-effective manner, taking all the guesswork out of site planning. Okay, so how would this help on a contractor level? As seen here, digital 3D models offer progressive site monitoring that can bring a deeper insight to project managers by providing models at different points in time. Changes to the site can be quickly identified and compared to design specifications. This information will be priceless for years to come. 20 years down the road, you need additional parking? No need to call Miss Utility. Just peel back the layers of the map to reveal precisely where every utility is buried using GPS coordinates. By monitoring changes, information such as volumetric totals for contract conformance and payment schedules can be accurately determined and tracked as well. For site progression, not only are the possibilities endless, they are a necessity. BIM, or Building Information Modeling, can be used prior to construction and then tracked to follow your architectural drawings as progression evolves. This allows for design changes during the construction phase to be implemented and adapted to the current structure, as well as eliminating the need for an entire new set of plans. This reduces building and design costs and offers the contractor a much greater flexibility when working with their clients. Welcome to the new age of construction. What if I don't necessarily need a model? That's an excellent question. A lot of our clients find visual inspection is more than sufficient to make determinations for the best course of action. Take this electrical pole, for example. With only visual inspection, it is extremely clear the buck arms need replacing immediately. From the ground, the arms look adequate. However, without the aid of aerial inspection, this is one storm away from a power outage or potentially a more serious situation, a fire. Let's discuss communication infrastructure. As we enter the era of 5G, not only are cell towers being constructed at an extremely rapid rate, most companies are using current infrastructure to place antenna arrays out of line of sight from the ground. These arrays can be located in some of the most challenging areas for human inspections with regards to safety. With the diverse toolbox AFT has at its disposal, we can utilize smaller aerial vehicles to gain access into the tightest places. Capturing high-definition imagery as well as ultra-high-resolution video, we can perform inspections as seen here inside of tank enclosures or even pipe fittings under bridges. We have yet to find an instance where AFT cannot gather the needed data due to special constraints. What about actionable data, as in live site inspections? As shown here in this traffic study, we can monitor without the need of impacting any site production, or as in this case, tying up traffic, creating costly delays. We can also develop actionable data regarding the performance of fleet vehicles meeting safety requirements at a fraction of the cost compared to enclosed laboratory tests. The AFT team are problem solvers. We like to find your company's pain points and work to resolve them in a way that is most cost-effective and efficient. Well, I am just a simple farmer. This has nothing to do with me. The agriculture industry accounts for $2.5 billion of the United States GDP and is at an all-time high. Yet the industry faces struggles known since the beginning of time. Autonomous Flight Technologies has specialized aircraft suited towards capturing the most useful data in the AG world. With our NDVI cameras, we can capture and map imagery to show farmers where to increase irrigation, apply pesticides, and provide plant nutrition. We also have the ability to send soil samples off for a combined analysis in order to present the most thorough data set, saving the average farmer huge percentages each growing season. I'm sold. But why you guys? We have been at this a long time. Take this dam for instance. The blue represents the confidence level of the point cloud. Basically, the color represents how well we gathered the data, with blue showing high confidence for the area. As you can see, the entire structure is solid blue. With over 10 years invested and clients throughout the US, Autonomous Flight Technologies has positioned itself as one of the leaders in the mapping and modeling industry. AFT remains on the forefront of this technology, working with the latest innovations in both software and hardware. Our portfolio and current client list speaks for itself. Allow us to provide your company with a competitive advantage unmatched in the age of technology.